What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Super Rich and we back here. Know it's been a little minute, but we back. Want to do a little update on the whips, and I got a new whip and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Let's go. So here is the new whip. Definitely not the Z. You guys are familiar with the Z. I don't know if y'all are familiar with all the stuff I've done to it since I got it, but should be familiar with Z. As you can see, we got a motherfucking Evo. I won it, actually. I didn't even buy it. I went over to Prime Driven's Instagram and I entered for this car. I bought a t-shirt and they called me back and they were like, hey, you won the car. So I've had it for maybe about 5 to 6 days now. It came from New Jersey. It's an East Coast car, so y'all know how that works when you get an East Coast car. Rust. But, I mean, I'm still happy. I got an Evo. I always wanted an Evo. And it's an '05 GSR. Basically completely stock, besides coilovers. And these nice wheels, dude. Inky NT03s, I think. Did I say 03? I think that says 03. Look at them Brembos though. They already painted them for me. You know, they usually got the red. But, you know, they don't usually last long. You know, a couple of cycles of hard braking. They start chipping, but boom. They painted them freaking bronze for me. We're lit. I'll give you guys a little walkthrough on that in a second. Let me give you guys a little update on the Z. Let me pop this hood real quick. Oh yeah. Hey man, I don't want to hear nobody in the comments talking about my garage. I know it's dirty. But yeah, we working on that. So here's the Z. As you know, it's the 40th anniversary Z. 2010 with the red seats, all that good stuff, red guts, you know what I mean? So I built my own little turbo kit for it. It's a rear mount. It's only on like 8-9 pounds of boost right now. It's running pretty good. I'm about to go for a new tune when I up my injectors and get the fuel return. As you can see, don't have the fuel return. I just got that little gauge there so I can see what kind of fuel pressure I got. So last time you guys seen it, I think I was just intaking the exhaust. So a lot has happened since then. So we are on a replacement motor. The other motor gave out on me, I think at like 60,000 miles. This one's been running strong. It's a replacement. It was, I think it only had like 50,000 miles on it out of a 2014 or 2015 Q50 or something like that. So I basically just went with my intakes that I had and I wrapped them. Keep some of the heat down, IATs down, ran them down. I don't know if you guys can maybe see the intercooler, probably not. Oh yeah, you can see it. Ran them there. And then if the bumper wasn't on, there's a pipe over here. It goes around here, back that way, all the way to the back. I did these freaking Z1 freaking radiator hoses. Kind of had to do that, and I installed this catch can that my girlfriend got for me last Christmas. I just put it on like maybe last month. I don't really drive the car that much, you know. Don't really grip up, but I got some sticky boys over here, some Mickey Thompsons whenever I need them. But don't need them right now because I'm gonna be driving the Evo since it's winter time and it doesn't make any sense to drive this in the rain. There's no traction unless I want to go out there drifting, and I don't really like to tear up tires no more. See, I got them on the actual stands. Well, I got it on the car dolly so I can slide it over, get as much space as I need in here. So it's like pushed as far over as I can get it without hitting that shelf over there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Now let me get that zoom in over there. Ooh, you can't see, it's a little bit too dark. You know what I mean though. You know what I mean. So yeah, it's the Z. Thinking about getting some new wheels for her, man. I think she needs some new wheels. I got a slow leak in the passenger side front wheel. Tacoma streets, potholes. It's on the inside lip too, so I'm like, I know I didn't hit anything. It's just more of a pothole. I hit a pothole. Freaking, now I got a crack in my rim, whatever. Not even gonna flex and trip on that. Did these little carbon fiber little, you know what I mean? Mirror caps. What I'm talking about? Looking alright. Little carbon fiber there. Looking inside of it. You guys ain't seen it in a minute. Ooh, make sure we don't hit the Evo. Man, it's basic, you know what I mean? Oh, let me grab the key out of the Evo so you guys can see the gauges I installed. The Evo's a little dirty. I just came back from getting food. You know what I mean? If y'all want to follow me on the Instagram, man, you would have been up in date with all this stuff. You just follow me at Super Rich, you know what I mean? On Instagram. Ugh. Get up in this bad boy. Ain't been started up in a while. I don't think I'm gonna start it up either though. Means I gotta open the garage and all that good stuff. I don't feel like doing it. You got our little gauges, oil pressure gauge. Definitely need that when you boost it. Thought my old gallery gasket was going bad. It was just a freaking sensor. Took the whole front cover off and everything. It was like, oh, this shit's total. And then it was alright. So, I mean, I guess I'm not gonna complain. Got the AFR gauge. It ain't gonna load in. Whatever wideband, whoever that brand is, you suck. You suck. Want to replace you with an AEM or NVIDIA, NVIDIA, whatever the fuck you call it. Got a little boost gauge, you know what I mean? It's green right now. Should be at red at all times. I'm always hot Cheeto baby. You know what I mean? And everything else is basically the same you guys seen when I first got the car. Little red seats. Oh, don't worry. I got my Halloween freaking costume up in here. It was a big dog pimp, you know what I mean? Big pimp shit. Ooh. I've been looking for this. This is over here sitting in the damn car. Whatever. Alright, let me turn this bad boy off. Grab my key. Honestly, I don't even remember if you guys even seen the Q50. But yeah, we got a Q50 now. First little mod for the Evo. Waiting for the rest of the exhaust. Big old dump tube. Don't know if I'm gonna install that, or am I just gonna do the cat back first? I'm probably just gonna do the cat back first. I don't really feel like having to tune the Evo, and I gotta get an AFR gauge so I know what's going on with the car. Let me get this little light so y'all can see under here. See lit turbo. Well, I don't know if we say lit turbo, big turbo, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there we go though. So we got the turbo back here, big turf skis. I added that little sump, I don't even know what you call it, sump box. Because I kept having oil acting crazy on the turbo. That's one thing they don't tell you about these rear mounts. The oil supply and feed and stuff like that, it is definitely an ongoing issue all the time. But got it basically worked out now. That got my scavenge pump up there on the other side. You probably can't see. Wastegate here. Pipe go all the way down to the bottom of the car. Sits pretty low, but yeah, it is what it is. I blow a pipe off, I'll just fix it. But that is your update on the Z. Get some clips of that. Actually, you know what? I'll add some clips in this video. I got a couple on my phone. Me driving this car. It was only when it was on 5 pounds of boost, so nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Yeah. But yeah, that's that. We're gonna skip the Evo for right now. We're gonna go over to the Q50. We can't miss this built block though, you know what I mean? Wide scope pistons, eagle rods, poured and polished heads up in this bad boy. No cams though, didn't do no cams. can't wait for this to go in the Z. When they go up in there, it's gonna go crazy. And if you're a follower from way back, you probably know where this came from. This was supposed to go in the G37. Bad news, the G37 is no longer with us. I had a lot of problems with that company with building that motor and doing all the stuff they were supposed to do. Long story short, I'll go into detail if anybody wants to know, but I kind of got hosed on that. But, you know, I had to finish putting the motor together myself. It was basically just a short block. Do the heads, everything else myself, you know. First time, you know, but shout out. There's one guy on YouTube, he kind of did a whole build up on one of these, which kind of helped me out, you know what I mean? So shout out to him. Can't wait for you to go up in there though, buddy. But yeah, here's the Q50, dog. I don't think y'all got to see it yet. So pick this one up like 2021. Completely stock. She looking menacing now, ain't it? Look at her. Yeah, dog. Yeah. Got the little front lip on her. You know what I mean? She a little bit too low. She low, but I mean, I guess she ain't low enough. I see some people, they ride around lower than this. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do that. So the Q basically is, first, it's not a VQ Q, 3.0 T. Got AMS downpipes, ISR, Y pipe, 3-inch Y pipe, and then some eBay freaking exhaust all the way out the back, you know what I mean? Y'all can see it. It's a little dark, man. I might have to give you guys a better video outside. Maybe take you guys on a drive on all these cars or something. Yeah. Did the carbon fiber lip, trunk, lip, whatever you want to call it, spoiler. I wouldn't call it a spoiler because it ain't a spoiler. Then we added these wheels on it. I know y'all can see that. She be rubbing like a mother effer. Gotta get the camera kit on the back to fix that, cause yeah, not cool. I don't want to end up burning through no paint, which right here you can kind of see. I might have been doing a little burning on there, but it is what it is. Yeah, let me show y'all that fitment though. You did with the camber, maybe a little bit lower. It's gonna be a showstopper. Got the little side skirt on it. eBay special. You know how that works. I am an eBay fanatic when it comes to cheap parts if they're non-mechanical parts. So they're 19 by 10 in the front and 19 by 11 in the back. That's why it's so much poke. Honestly, if I could do it again, I probably would have went 19 by 10 in the back. It's been a headache trying to make it fit. Went through 2 sets of tires trying to make it fit. Had some more fatter tires at first. Yeah, I didn't even make it out the driveway. Well, I made it out the driveway. Didn't make it out the community. Went down the street a little bit. Seen smoke coming out the tire. Yeah, not gonna work. Brung her back. So yeah, this car's not tuned. It just has a JB4. I'm gonna say maybe about 350, 380 to the wheel. I mean, it's not slow. I mean, when I run up on some scat packs, I show them what's up. All the little Subarus, I show them what's up. What other cars I done beat up in here? Beat a S4. Beat a full Boton E85 Type R. I mean, I beat a couple cars in this. It's like one of the only automatics that me and my girl got, besides her Honda. But she's going to be driving this one. If you ever see us at a show, she's driving this. We bought it together. I did basically all the mods because I always had the Z over there. And I wanted her to have something to ride in while I'm riding, you know what I mean? Couple goals. We'll pop the hood on this, but I mean, no point. Don't look like anything in there but just a stock engine. But now we back to the Evo. Lightning Yellow Evo 8, 2005. So you know, it might make a little bit more power at full both times than the regular 2003, 2004, just because turbo Hot side's a little bit bigger. Came tinted already. I mean, it's actually fucking clean. Like, extremely clean. Like, super fucking clean. Can't really find any paint imperfections. I mean, I guess I can if I really start looking super freaking hard, but like, I guess right here you see these little 3 dents right there, but I mean, other than that, not too many scratches. Honestly, no scratches. The front lip though, yeah, I don't know, I'm swapping that out for carbon fiber. And whoever painted it got some runs right there, whatever. I mean, I ain't gonna trip. I mean, technically it was a $50 car, so no hate in my heart for that. Yeah, she's fucking clean though, man. I love this damn car. If you know me, you know me in real life, RL, as the people would say. You'd always love Evos. Always wanted one. Now I got one. So I'm actually gonna do the build on YouTube for this though. I mean, I would have did the Z, but I mean, life was just crazy. I had a lot of stuff going on, so I was just knocking stuff off camera, and you know what I mean. Maybe update you guys, but I think I haven't posted actual video in like 2 or 3 years, so I'm gonna try to stay up to date on the Evo. Just get this exhaust in next week. Do the exhaust. Probably leave it like that for a while until I'm ready to actually get an FP red and all the other support mods, just to get this up to like maybe about 450, 500. Maybe 450, just so I can keep it stock motor for a while. I don't need to be, knee deep in 3 different cars at the same time. Alright, let me get an inside for you guys. Show you guys how clean the inside this bad boy is. I mean, she's clean. She do got a patch on the seat. Didn't even notice it when it came here on the freaking trailer though. You can barely even see it. She has some miles on her, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? She clean. Interior is just like fire though. Yeah, they got a boost gauge in here. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Where the AFR and the oil pressure gauge? I need those. I will be installing those eventually. Yeah, I mean, let me turn these lights on. Yeah, I need to swap those out for LEDs. Even though they kind of bright though. 5-speed. Sony radio. I mean, it works. Kind of ass, but it works. Other than that, got the ACD in this bad boy. I mean, let me pop the hood for you guys. Man, it's just basically a stock Evo for right now. Nothing really too special about it besides the color, I guess. I don't really think I see too many yellow ones. This one guy, he lives around here. But other than that, I mean, I don't think I've really seen too many of them in real life myself, and I've lived in a couple different states. I can do this with the one hand. Let's see. One hand. It's a little hot in here. Ooh, come on. Up. Ooh, there we go. Yep. Stock Evo. Besides these HIDs, which I don't want to say too much, but they are not bright enough at night. Not at all. I'm over here riding around with high beams on. So yeah, you see like the little, I guess you say little rust spots, whatever. Have to sand all that down, repaint it. You know, right here, you probably can't see it on camera, but it looks like someone tried to paint over a little rust spot. But I mean, it's just surface. I poked at it with a screwdriver. It didn't go through, so I'm gonna sand all that down and respray it. I already got the paint code and all that good stuff, so I'm gonna do that. I want this car to be immaculate whenever I'm done with it. Kind of like how my Z is. My Z is just like, I mean, it's perfect. Perfect besides some actual real wheels. Not no XXRs, but I mean, love that car. Can't believe people was like this. You're gonna get rid of the freaking Z now since you got an Evo? I'm like, you got smoking dick. Smoking dick, dude. Never doing that. See, never been in an accident either. It got all the serial numbers on all the parts. Bam. Clean title, no accident, Evo 8. Kind of hard to find. Wait, is the one on the hood there? Another one on the hood somewhere on here. Where is it at? Right there. There's the one on the hood. But yeah, she basically all stock. Still even got the stock heat shield. I took it off the other day to put some freaking PB blaster on the O2 housing freaking bolts. So whenever it's time to install that bad boy, I don't break no studs off up in there. I'm a little worried about these though. Those freaking manifold bolts. I am like terrified. I'm thinking, I don't even know if I'm even going to do the FP Red for a while just because I'm so afraid to break one of those off up in there. I mean, I can fix anything, but at the same time, it's just like I'd rather not have to deal with that. Stock manifold. Definitely need to clean this inside out though. A little rust right here too. Had to sand all that out, repaint it. But, you know, it's a project. It's a clean project, but it's a project at the end of the day. And they have spacers on the front, as you can see. See how the front pokes? But there's no spacers on the rear. But I got the remedy for that. Where is that? Bam! I shall be putting those on soon. So the stance is just right with the Evo. Thinking about doing a black roof. You know, vinyl wrapping it black. Carbon fiber lip. Was it Rec Speed? I think that's what Devin says all the time on his videos. Rec Speed, front lip, Rec Speed, side skirts, and the rear little canard things. I want to do that. And I mean, other than that, maybe get this resprayed, sand it down and respray it. I mean, every Evo I've basically seen, unless they got it redone, they're all kind of like this. Freaking chipping in certain spots, clear coat. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I think I'm just gonna vinyl wrap over that black. This one too. Man, it's like terrible. Terrible. Put the black dog badges on here already. We got the regular tail lights. Alright. Let me pop this trunk for you guys, show you guys the first mod I did since I got it. I'm not gonna turn it all the way on. Hit source. Oh no, wrong thing. The first mod I did had to put them speakers in the back, you feel me? Yeah. Oh, I thought I popped the trunk. Oxford. Nothing crazy. Just a little something, so I got a little bass up in the car. Alright, let me hurry up and turn this off before I get copyrighted. I'm down that E-way. I had to do that just because, you know, this car comes with Bose, so it bumps pretty good. Z comes with Bose, it bumps good. The G37 had Bose, it bumped really good. So it's just like, I gotta put something up in the Evo. It can't be sounding like that the whole time. Dude, literally, serial numbers everywhere. I didn't notice that on my Z though. Serial numbers everywhere. But yeah, dude. That's the Evo. That's the Z. And here go the Q. I need y'all to let me know what kind of videos I want to see with these cars. I mean, it's wintertime here in Washington, so it's a little rainy, so can't really be out there racing that much. But I can make some type of videos, maybe if I start getting some more mods for the Q, which I do want to do intakes on it, so you get the good sounds. I do want to do the Burgermaster freaking heat exchanger up the front, because then it looks like an intercooler. And then probably just gonna go with an ECU Tech race box tune for this. Get it up to like maybe 500 crank, you know what I mean? 500 some crank, 450 to the wheels, 430. Go E85, maybe get a little bit more than that. That'd be perfect for this, you know? It's just a cruiser me and my girl we ride in. Then I just want to get this up to 5. Whatever I gotta do to get it up to 5. Hopefully don't have to build a motor. Hopefully you don't even have to do cams, but I'm probably gonna do some cams because I like the way it chops. Get this up to 5, get this one up to 5. And the Z is already at 5. It's already at like 510 wheels, so that's more like 580 crank or something like that. I do want to go E85, get this bad boy up to at least like 640 to 700 wheel horsepower. You know, so whenever it's time to actually go out and do some rolls, I have an actual roll car. Even though this bad boy is pretty good on rolls. Everyone say rear mounts suck. Rear mounts don't suck, actually. Rear mounts actually save motors. Because whenever boost actually kicks in, you're past like that peak torque part. So it's a little bit safer for your motor, even though, you know, the tune is what's going to make it safe for your motor. But having on a rear mount is a little bit better. It does lag a little bit compared to like either one of these other two cars, because they're freaking front mount turbos, whatever you want to call them. But when it's time to race, I'm brake boosting, or I'm like kind of already into the gas when I hit it, so it's already basically built up a little pressure. And whenever you brake boost, whenever it's time to race, you're in boost the whole time anyway. I mean, this is actually pretty good for dig races now, just because it helps you get off the line, because you're kind of in A when you're taking off. And then when boost finally kicks in, because first gear, I think it might get up to like 5 pounds, but since it's so short, it doesn't really build that much boost. But second gear, that's when it starts lighting the tires up. So by the time you get into second, it might spin a little bit, but you're going to gain traction back up, and then you're out of there. So if you're going to do a turbo on a Z or something like that, and I mean, I guess if your pockets aren't that fat, just build your rear mount or find your rear mount. They're a little bit cheaper, even though Boosted Projects, he makes a pretty good turbo kit. Top mount, mid mount, I don't know if he does rear mounts anymore, but they're super cheap. Well, not super cheap, but they're not as expensive as like Boosted Performance. So I would look into that guy if you're really looking to boost your Z. But yeah, man, these are the whips. This is just an update video. I will probably get back with you guys later on. You guys have a good rest of your day, and y'all stay blessed. Super Rich out.